All right, look, I'll be honest. If you're not currently using Facebook to actually get clients, you're leaving tons of money on the table because Facebook is one of the best outreach methods that you're not currently using. Why is that? Well, because on Facebook, you're actually able to target specific groups of business owners who all are looking to actually improve and scale. And as always, you guys already know, I'm gonna be showing you actual demonstrations and examples of how I've used the Facebook method to close a whole bunch of copywriting clients. And if you guys stick around to the end, you already know I'm gonna hook you up with my Facebook message script so that you can copy exactly what I say to actually go ahead and get clients on Facebook. So to go ahead and actually get high paying clients on Facebook, there are really only 4 steps that you gotta follow. The first one is to find and join groups that are in your niche that you can actually get clients from. Now look, the reason why this is so effective, because if you're using Instagram or if you're using YouTube to actually go ahead and get clients, you have to really search for them. You have to figure out where these clients are. Whereas on Facebook, you have these groups of clients who you know are already in a specific niche and who are actually looking to scale their business. Now, in doing this is basically the same as shooting fish in a barrel, okay? You have a whole wide group of prospects that you can choose from. Now, there are 2 ways to actually find these types of groups. One is that you can look for the people who are actually in your niche. So let's say, for example, you're going after people who are course creators. Well, then you would go to course creating Facebook groups. The other way that you can do it is actually look for people who are talking about marketing or who are talking about funnels or email marketing, and you can just kind of inject yourself into those conversations and you can get clients that way and actually find more prospects that you can outreach to. Now, step number 2 is that you actually have to start conversations and get noticed and get attention. So here's the thing with the Facebook method. Look, you can't just go into all these groups and just outreach to like pretty much every single person in there, because sooner or later you're gonna look like a spam bot and you're either gonna get kicked out of the group or people are just gonna start blocking you and you're not gonna have very good results with this method. Instead, what you should do is actually get natural attention by doing things like value commenting and value posting. Now, if you don't know what these are, don't worry, because I'm gonna give you a rundown of how you can actually use them to start conversations so that you can get more clients. So with value commenting, what you're gonna do is go to the top and most relevant posts that are out right now, and you're gonna comment on them. Now, if you start a couple conversations in the comments, then you're able to actually outreach to these people. It'll be much more natural. It won't be like you're just trying to cold DM them. And that's why this method is so much more preferred than email or Instagram, because those, you're pretty much pitching them right off the bat. Whereas here, you're actually giving them value up front and it looks nothing like an actual pitch. Now, in order to value post, what you're gonna do is look at the top posts that are in that group and basically find out what makes them tick. Why are all those top posts at the top and why are they so engaged with? So once you know why they're so engaged with, you basically make your own version and you post it in the group. Now, when you post something like this in the group, obviously it's gonna get a lot of traction and more people are gonna comment, it's gonna start more conversations, then you can get inside of more people's DM. Now, of course, once you're inside of all these people's DMs, you're gonna wanna somehow get them on a call. Now, there's really 2 ways to do this, okay? So there's a 1 call close and a 2 call close. So I'll explain them both in detail so that you understand how to best use this method. So with a 1 call close, basically you're getting onto the call and you're framing it as, hey, I'm an email marketer or I'm a copywriter or whatever, and I want to maybe see if I can add some value to what you're doing or give you some advice. Would you be open to getting on a call and talking about that? Now, in doing this, it's a little bit more direct, it's a little bit more straightforward, and you're gonna get kind of less people who wanna get on a call with you because you're just being upfront with them and telling them that you actually wanna work with them in the future. Now, the second method that you can do is called a 2 call close. This is basically where you get on the phone with them just to talk to them, just to kind of, chat with them about their business or their product and see how you can help them. They have no idea that you're actually trying to become their copywriter or get on their team or anything like that. Now, the reason why you want to do this in 2 calls is because you don't really want to start selling someone in the middle of a conversation. So how I would do this is on the first call, see if there are some ways that I could provide them value and build authority. And then I will get off the call with them. And then, of course, from there, I would actually talk to them in the DMs and be like, hey, so I am an email marketer / a copywriter or whatever, and there are some ways that I could probably help you out with what you're doing and make you money. Would you be open to kind of talking about it and having a discussion? And if the first call went well, there's no real reason why they wouldn't want to get on a second call with you. Now, on this second call, you've framed it in a way where it's more of a sales call, so it's not going to be weird if you start pitching to them about getting on their team and writing some copy for them. So now that you know how to actually go into these Facebook groups, find prospects, get into the DMs with them, and actually get on a sales call with them, the next part is learning how to actually scale this method so that you can get bigger clients with this, or so that you can just kind of improve your conversion rate. Because a great thing with outreach is being able to actually use that outreach method to get yourself small clients when you're just starting out, and actually scale it up to get big clients. And that's something that I try to use in all of my outreach methods. Now, if you want to learn some of my other outreach methods, I use email and Instagram and some other ways. You can go ahead and download the free Ultimate Outreach Playbook, which is in the link in the description. But anyways, back to Facebook. Now look, if you want to scale your Facebook outreach, there are really two things that you can do in order to get more conversions or to actually go after bigger clients. Now the first thing that you can do is actually post on your Facebook. So in order to actually get bigger clients, you're gonna have to look more established and look more like you know what you're doing. So you can basically just make some basic posts on your Facebook to build authority and build actual social proof around your brand. Now with these posts, all you'd really want to do is give value and give advice. Tell people how they can use copywriting or how they can use email marketing or whatever your service is to actually improve their business and to scale their company. Another great piece of content that you can put on your Facebook is something like a landing page. So a landing page is basically somewhere where they go where it's almost like a website, but it's a lot more straightforward. They might come there, they see a headline, they see maybe a video, and at the bottom, maybe there's a link for you to book a call. And while doing this, you can actually go ahead and get inbound leads. So people will actually come across your page, and then you won't have to talk to them at all, and they'll want to book a call with you because whatever you have on your landing page is something that they're interested in talking about. Now, this is a great way to actually get clients because it's so much more efficient. You see, if you can get clients without having to outreach all the time, then that's something that will be very valuable to you, because the longer you keep doing this, the more you'll realize, yo, this outreach stuff actually takes a lot of time away from me. And when time is your biggest bottleneck, you know, it's really important to actually be able to get those clients without doing a bunch of outreach, without having to search for prospects and everything like this. And that's why the Facebook method is really so effective. It's because it's very, very efficient. And now the second way that you could actually scale up this method is by getting into paid groups. Now, getting into these paid groups will give you much better clients or much better prospects to actually choose from. And the reason being is because everybody else in that group is actually paid to get inside. So you'll have a lot less people trying to sell to these, you know, people in the groups, and you'll already have those people who are in there, and you know that they're already investing in themselves, right? So with that prerequisite, now all of those leads are going to be much, much higher quality leads. And that's what I actually did. So what I did was I got a course called 30-Day Course Creator, and I went in that course and posted about the success of my own course. Now, in doing that, it got a lot of buzz, I got a lot of comments, so I commented back with those people, started those conversations, got on some calls, some 1 call closes, some 2 call closes, and I closed a couple clients just by doing that, and it really, really took me minimal effort. I didn't have anything posted on my Facebook. This was just like a shot in the dark. It was pretty much completely spontaneous. I was just kind of playing around with the idea of, hey, I wonder if Facebook is a way that I could get clients. So anybody else could probably run with this and use this method to actually get themselves a whole bunch of clients and use it even more effectively than I have. Now, while this is definitely one of my most effective methods today, there are still a whole bunch more that you can choose from. So I have a couple of videos that I'll put on screen right now that you should check out if you're looking to get more clients to actually pay you. And now these other methods use things like Instagram, and they use things like email. So if you're interested in that, make sure you go check them out so that you can close more clients in 2023. All right, guys, that's all for now. And of course, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.